When your baby starts crying the second you walk away, do you actually know what that means? It feels like they just want attention. Maybe they're being needy. Maybe they just don't want to be alone. But behind that moment, there's something much deeper that most people completely miss. It's one of the most instinctive reactions a human can have. And if you misunderstand it, which most people do, you might respond in a way that makes it worse. Let's start with what that reaction really means. Have you ever noticed how fast it happens? You're there 1 second, and the next, you take just a few steps away, and suddenly, they cry. Most people think it's emotional attachment. They miss me, but here's what's actually happening. Your baby isn't reacting to you leaving. They're reacting to safety disappearing. To a baby's brain, you are not just a person. You are their entire sense of security. They don't understand distance. They don't understand, "I'll be right back." All they understand is this: you were here, and now you're gone. Think about that for a second. From their perspective, something essential just disappeared. So why don't they just stay calm? Why not wait a few seconds? Here's what science shows. A study from Yale's Child Study Center found that babies under a certain age don't yet have something called object permanence fully developed, which means when something disappears, it doesn't just feel far away, it feels gone completely. But here's what most people don't realize. It's not just about objects, it's about people. So when you walk out of sight, your baby's brain doesn't think they'll come back. It thinks they're gone. And that changes everything. Now here's where it gets even more important. Crying is not a behavior they choose. It's a built-in survival response. In evolutionary terms, a baby that stayed quiet when left alone wouldn't survive. So their brain does something automatic. The moment safety disappears, it triggers a signal. Cry, not softly, not politely, loud, immediate, urgent. Because crying does one thing better than anything else. It brings you back. Think about that. Your baby isn't trying to control you. They're trying to reconnect to safety. This reaction didn't start in your home. It started thousands of years ago. In the wild, separation meant danger, cold, predators, abandonment. So babies evolved a system that reacts instantly. No delay, no logic, just action. And that system still exists today. Your house may be safe, but your baby's brain doesn't know that. All it knows is, "I am alone," and that triggers everything. Have you ever noticed how emotional it feels? Not just for them, but for you. That's not random. When your baby cries, your brain reacts too. Studies show that a baby's cry activates emotional centers in the adult brain. It creates urgency, discomfort, even anxiety. That's not weakness, that's design. You are wired to respond, just like they are wired to call you. So what's happening isn't one-sided, it's a loop. They cry, you feel it, you respond, they calm down. That's how bonding is built. This is what most people never realize. These moments are not just reactions, they are lessons. Every time your baby cries and you respond, their brain learns something. Not in words, not consciously, but deeply. It learns, when I need someone, they come. And over time, that becomes trust. But if those signals are ignored or inconsistent, something else forms. Uncertainty. So the crying isn't just about now, it's shaping how they will relate to people later in life. At some point, this reaction starts to shift. Your baby begins to understand that you can leave and still come back. That's when separation becomes easier. But if the pattern feels unpredictable, the reaction can stay intense. And this is where most people get it wrong. They assume they'll grow out of it, but growth depends on experience, consistency, response, safety. Without those, the brain stays on alert. So if your baby cries when you walk away, don't ignore it. Because what they're really saying is not, "Don't leave me." It's, "I don't feel safe without you." So when your baby cries the moment you walk away, do you see what that really means? It's not neediness. It's not manipulation. It's one of the most basic human instincts, to stay connected to safety. And that moment, when they reach for you with their voice, that's not just noise, that's communication. That's your baby saying, "You are my world." And how you respond teaches them what the world will be like. So next time you hear that cry, don't just hear it, understand it, because that moment is shaping something much bigger than you think. If you found this interesting, you'll want to know what babies actually see when they look at faces, because it reveals something even deeper